My. I don't even know where we begin. Somebody will mute that out for me. Somebody mute that out for me. Yeah, I got that double feedback thing going on. Let's see who that is. Y'all know who it is. Somebody's playing it in the background. We got to mute it out. All right, there we go. If you'll keep that muted for us. All right, there we go. I got a couple of more folk trying to get in. I got Michelle trying to get in. I want to make sure she's using the right browser. Somebody reach out to her in the inbox, let her know that her camera is not coming on. So she's going to need to try another maybe browser. And we should be able to get her in from there. Well, listen, guys, I'm just going to dig right into this thing. We're not going to waste any more time. Did y'all hear and did y'all see what I heard and what I saw just 15 minutes ago?
I did.
I mean, I'm in shock. I'm in awe. I'm like, what just happened? So I want to kind of just bounce it around. I don't get lost for words often, but tonight it's kind of like that. And I want to kind of hear from y'all. What did we hear? What did we just experience? What does that mean even? What's up, Lacey? What's up, April? What really happened? Let's see if we can get some conversation in that regard. Y'all unmute yourselves. Don't have any background noise for me though. But just go ahead and mute yourselves. I want to hear from you. Just go ahead and dig right into it. I'm all messed up right now. We got Josh Hart is in the house. Josh, I'm gonna send you a link, man. You need to come up here too, brother. What's really going on, man? I'm messed up. I'm messed up. Apostle, Lord have mercy. I need to send you a link too. What's really going on? Is this for real?
I know, right? Is this for real? It's a dream come true.
Come on.
All I can say is OMG. It's going down.
Break it down for me. I'm gonna invite a few people because I want to hear their perspective, what we just heard as well. Josh, I hope you don't mind coming in, my friend. And Apostle Deborah, I'm gonna send you a link. Send you a link if you can. Join us.
It's going down.
Oh, y'all all speechless or what?
Oh, well, I mean, just from what I heard alone, I'm just like, my money, making money, my money, making money. No, y'all didn't hear me. My money, making money. I didn't say I'm going to work to make some money. I said my money, making money. I'm speechless.
I didn't see it coming like this. I'll tell y'all this. I had a prayer. Apostle will tell you, Apostle Deborah, I hope she's able to join us. I had a prayer early in the year, and I said, man, I was hoping and praying that we would do something unique and different and add something. And we had a conversation about it, and it's like, no, I don't think that's going to happen. And lo and behold, this is what was happening in the background. Is just how God works. And to see it release right before the last quarter of this, man, this is right on time. There are so many people that need what we just heard and what we just saw. So I'm just going to go ahead. Brother Roderick, I know that, you're an administrator and you've been in this thing before with this space of investments. And let's just use the term travel trader. What does that mean to you and why, my friend? Roderick?
All right, I gotta apologize if you hear any noise in the background.
Sure.
But, really, again, it kind of goes hand in hand. I've done so much traveling prior to coming into this company and now doing so much more around the globe that, being able to understand how to manipulate money from different countries and different markets, and being able to gain on a daily basis. Because, a lot of times when you go somewhere and you travel and you want to exchange your money, it may increase multiple times throughout the day. So when you're sitting back and you're investing, in the Forex market, you have that opportunity to constantly make your money grow, pull your money out, especially with all the different options that they're going to be providing you. It does take some time to really learn and understand the game.
Yes.
Just like anything else, you got to put your work in. So, getting excited about it, but understanding that I have to really learn and sit back and be a student, and then as time goes on, you'll see the advancements in your money. But there is a lot of money to be made in it. And there's a lot of money to be lost in it. So you also have to be understanding of that as well.
Right.
But it goes hand in hand. Once you're understanding that constant manipulation of the money and moving it around and shifting it, you can really do some great things with it. And you're going to have people that you're going to come in contact with. They may be only interested in Forex. Over the past year, I've probably seen, I don't even know, probably over 30 different Forex programs pop up. But understanding who David Hart is and seeing the dedication to the growth of the company and also standing behind the people that are within the company, I'm pretty sure that this is a solid, stream that's happening for us.
I love it, man. It's incredible how it's going down. Pastor Danny, the term travel trader, how does that speak to your spirit? I know you got some personal things going on in your life, and we've been in dialogue over the past several days, man. So proud of some of the things that you've been working on, the projects you've been releasing. How does that resonate to you? Travel trader.
Man, it means I can be sitting on the beach and working off my phone at the same time, making a living. I mean, making some money. I just want to hit on a few key points if I can, Pastor Mel.
Yeah.
What they talked about. Well, first I want to go this route. When I first heard about Forex, I did some reading on it, and I'll be honest with you, reading it, it scared me. It brought a little fear on me. But I felt the Spirit speak to me and said, "You're with a company of professional people that is the cream of the crop.
Right.
These are not the fly-by-night people. They're the cream of the crop. They're teaming with a company that is the best of the best."
Right.
If we put in our work and we do what we're supposed to do and we learn to trade, like they said, they're going to teach us to have a professional skill.
Right.
Guys, this is worth college education right here. This is actually worth a college education. I know people that pay thousands of dollars for what we're going to be able to do.
I love that. And
they're going to teach us a professional skill. And it's not going to only benefit us. It's going to benefit our grandkids, our kids, our grandkids, and our future, our future. So I'm just a little speechless of all the things that's transpiring. If we just follow the signals that they're talked about. I mean,
let me ask all of you. Let me throw this at you. Now, charge it to my head, not to my heart. It's not been my space. It was less, maybe a year to 18 months, somewhere in that space, a year to 18 months. I'm 52. I've never even heard of Forex until somewhere in that space ago, 12 months to 18 months ago. How long has this been on your radar? Anybody?
I've never heard of it.
I've known about it for several years, but that's only because I have a lot of friends that are in the financial industry. Just as cryptocurrency has come around.
Yeah, we've heard that one.
Yeah,
we've heard that one.
So both of those spaces are huge. And they are the way of what our currency is going to be going towards. So it is worth the opportunity to learn about it now, to prepare yourself and leverage yourself.
Something else several years ago. Thanks for sharing that. Shout out to Gerald Johnson. Shout out to my friend Paul Glover. Much love to you. Listen, we got the Mr. Josh Hart. Josh, I need you, man.
Hey,
I mean,
how's it going, everyone?
I'm not speaking like this, man. I need you to help me. I got a stammering tongue over here, brother.
It's definitely
here, man.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Excellent, loud and clear.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, this is something that's super excited. I've been holding it in for quite some time. I've been wanting to share with a lot of people. And I have been doing Forex trading without knowing it. I've been to Mexico, I've been to Bahamas, and I had no clue about what the Forex platform is, what Forex trading is. And then when we found out what Forex is, I started doing research and I was watching videos, and I think I heard Danny talk about it as well. It's kind of scary at first when you hear about it. You're like, what is Forex? You watch these videos and you have these gurus. They tell you, make sure you invest in this and you do this and that. Well, we have professionals. I've talked to them. I've seen the back office. They have training videos, and it's going to break it down, and it's going to be so simple. And a lot of people get turned away with network marketing because maybe they're too afraid to go out and open themselves out and go out and want to sponsor people. This gives them another opportunity to invest in their own money and also travel. They're going to be able to do both. The best thing about Pay to Save for me is I've been able to literally go all over the world with my family. If you guys don't know, I have a 5-year-old and I have a 2-year-old that probably in the background, you can probably hear him. And I've been able to go on all sorts of trips. I've been to Disneyland. I go on discounts in Disneyland. I've been to Orange County, been to different hotels, saved all sorts of money. And now I have the ability, when I'm not traveling, I can invest in the money every single week, every single month. And I have the ability to double, triple, or, just a couple $100 a week for a family who's, with young kids and they don't have a lot of time to go out and travel. That's going to be absolutely huge. And I've been sharing with friends and family for the last couple of weeks saying, hey, I'm going to be a travel trader. And that always, they go, what is that? What is a travel trader? Right. And I'm like, let's find out. Right. And that right there is something that is going to just absolutely explode this business. You guys have the ability to go out and kill it, because there's going to be two types of people you can get. You can have two types of teams. You can have a complete travel team, and you can have a completely team that just wants to do Forex and trade only. And you know what? It's not two companies. You don't have to build two companies. It's one company, and your organization is going to double. It's going to triple.
God Almighty.
It's incredible. It really is.
God.
What's going on, Deb?
That's my buddy.
Josh, before you go, I gotta ask you this, and we gotta have Apostle share a bunch of stuff. Here it is. The company is 8 years old. You guys have built an infrastructure for that time that has paid out millions of dollars to people all around the globe, 50 plus countries strong. Past couple of months, we've had more than 7,000 people get in position on just travel by itself. What do you think is about to happen now, man? The momentum that's about. What do you think?
Oh man, so there's been hundreds of people that just recently booked dreamcations over the last couple months. I mean, and it's COVID. Most people are too afraid to leave the house. Right. And we have hundreds of people that want to go on a dreamcation. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is going to be unbelievable. This is something I'm never going to be able to. I've experienced in the past with this Forex trading. It's going to be when people are going to be able to trade from home safely. The people who don't want to travel, and you can go back and forth, or you can do both. It's incredible. You have no idea what's coming, and then we have a pre-position where you can completely triple your company. We did this. We did this in the past when we really just launched P2S Travel. and we were focused just on travel, and we did this company-wide pre-position, and we exploded. People had 10,000 people in their organization within like 60 days. It was incredible. The numbers is going to be unbelievable. This is your time to go after it. I really do believe that.
And would you reiterate the numbers on the compensation plan in terms of what it will take as we take that travel traders and combine them together? What type of organization do you need to have to make 20,000 a year, 50,000 a year, 100 grand a year? What are those numbers? Can you tell us one more again?
All right. Well,
for the back row.
I can't exactly remember all of it, to be completely honest. But if you're a 2-star director doing this part-time, that is $1,500 in just residual income. And what I've experienced, because I handle the commissions on a day in and day out basis, 2-star directors, they don't make $1,500 a month. They make around $25 to $35 to sometimes $5,000 a month consistently every month because of leadership bonuses.
Right.
Before, you needed about 20 people in each leg.
Right.
Now, 14 and a half.
Good God Almighty.
14 and a half.
Less than 30 people.
How much people know 29 people? 30 people. I mean, I knew 30 people in the first grade. I mean, it's pretty simple. It really is. And especially when you do the pre-position, because a lot of people, you talk to them, you pique their interest because they're going to, first off, they're going to find out what's a travel trader. They're going to get so excited about being a travel trader.
Yes.
I'll sign up for free. Why not?
Right.
You continue to reach out to your people, your friends, your family. You let us as a company do marketing for you. We have our calls. We have our Zooms. You guys got 2 great leaders, and I guarantee you they'll sign up. All you have to do is stay consistent and stay true to yourself.
Excellent, man. Much love to you and the family, Josh.
Of
man.
course.
Give the whole Hart family some love for us, man.
I will. I'm a huge basketball fan, and the Houston and the Bucks were playing.
Okay.
And I had to turn the TV off because I was so excited about everyone being so fired up. So I had to shut off social media, and I had to say, all right, I'm recording it. Now I got to get back to the game. I hope Houston wins. I was just saying.
All right. There you go, man. Thank you so much, brother.
It's good talking to everyone. You guys take care, all right?
Yes, sir. You too, brother. Apostle Deborah. Shout out to my sister, my big sis, Mimi Barnes. It's good to see you, Annette. Thanks for chiming in. Apostle Deborah, you're right on time. Thanks for coming in. Let me first say this. Big sis, I want to thank you for posting all of those 100,000 messages on Facebook. November will be 3 years where I saw you doing all that posting, and I just said, what the world is she doing all this stuff for? Ain't nobody got time for all that. I looked at the prices that you were talking about. I said, ain't nobody traveling like that for that amount. Why don't she stop that? Preacher, come on. So it said, sign up for free and check it out. So I said, I'm just going to prove it wrong. I signed up for free. Almost 3 years later, big sis, I want to thank you. What do we hear tonight? Apostle Deborah, what do we hear tonight? I'm really messed up. I'm messed up.
Well, it's amazing when you have grown. I mean, we've came when the company had kind of almost started over. So we actually, although it's 8 years old and we'll be in the company 3 years, it has really plateaued. I mean, it's really hasn't even reached momentum. And they say I post a lot, but that's how I built my business. And God has supernaturally blessed me. I've met some phenomenal people. The majority of my team I met through social media, through Facebook. I mean, the Kareems, most of my leaders, Kim Bowden, most of them I met through social media. So, y'all can't hate on me because right. And at that time we had a free promotion.
Yeah.
Right. We had a free promotion, and I remember my leader back then, and he was just amazed at how I took that promotion and was like, bam. I mean, I turned out a whole restaurant with a free promotion. So, we went to a restaurant. We was in Nashville, and I turned it out. I mean, literally, we had those little cards back then. I turned it out. I think I'm gonna start a card program, but we just turned it out. And what we heard tonight was really the heart of a man who really wants to see people win.
Yes.
And I've had very intimate conversations with him and his family, his wife, my Josh that just got off. I mean, we talk all the time about the vision for this company. And the vision for this company is to take ordinary, everyday people and change and help them to change their wealth status into extraordinary. And I say it's supernatural. And so what we heard tonight is definitely going to do that. I'm not a really big numbers person, but my husband is, you are, and there must be hundreds of thousands of people out there who are interested in this market, which is the Forex market. I literally had someone contact me that actually was looking to do travel, and they're actually in Forex. Just recently. So I'm saying that to say that, yes, it is a market, but the advantage that we have is we get to do both. We get to travel the world for pennies on a dollar. I mean, come on now. We get to travel. We get to stay in resorts for zero. Right, if you're at the platinum level, and then you can turn around and you can sit on the beach and use your phone, from my understanding, and make money and learn how to make money. And this has been kind of, like I said on the Zoom tonight, this has kind of been David's vision from way back then. I remember the conversations, but it was going to be for leaders of the company. But for him to now open it up for everybody in the company, it's going to be absolutely amazing to be able to learn that skill set. You never know. I may learn numbers, right? And learn the skill set and make a whole lot of money, you know. And then for us, many of us on here, it's not about, I mean, we all want to make money. But at the end of the day, it's the love of money that gets us in trouble. And I believe that what we're doing is we're creating kingdom wealth in order to build the kingdom. And that's what makes our team so powerful. That's what makes Team Legacy, Team Joshua Generation, and any other teams that are birthed out of this group. That's what makes us so cold, because we know who goes before us. We know that God is the door opener. He's the man who opens up the opportunity. So although other people may be doing the same thing, and that's fine. I keep telling people, you can say, I got friends in other travel companies. You sell travel, I say travel. You can't sell travel like me, because there's only one me, right? You may trade, I may trade, right? But you can't trade like me. But one of the things that you're going to get from us is you're going to get truth. We're going to walk in truth, integrity. We're going to help people to really build their wealth streams. And we're going to make sure. And one thing that I can say about Pay to Save, which is going to be, new name is going to be Travorium. One of the things that I can know, we get paid every Friday.
Every Friday. I've
been in companies where they didn't pay you on time. We get paid every Friday. And there's no respect to person. You can come in today. You can come in today, right where you are, and you can pass me up. They always talk about Danny. Danny that's on our team, but Danny has ambassadors that are higher than him. He has a 4-star ambassador on his team that passed. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying that everybody on here, Tanya, Roderick, Danny, Lisa, Prophetess, Kendra, all of y'all can pass me up. Pass me up. You know, pass me up. And we can help each other build it. And that's what I love about it. So what we heard is it's like taking us over into another level, you know, and a lot of us don't really understand it. All we know is that there are a lot of people who want to do it. There are a lot of people pushing it. And it seems to be the thing that people have been pushing for a little while to do. So I'm excited.
I am too. Let me ask you this real quick, and then I got a question for the panel. Remember, it was a few months back, and I said, Apostle, man, I just wish and pray that we could just add a little something. I don't know what.
Yeah, you did.
And I said, man, if we could just. And then when I heard this, this is like,
the hard place in being a leader is that sometimes you're trusted with information. Right. So as you were saying that, there's certain things I try to tell you as much as I can, but some things you just can't, you ain't supposed to, you just swore to secrecy. So as you were saying it, I was like, and as it was evolving, I was like, and the first question I was always asked, can I tell Mel? And they'll say, well, hold it just so So I'm saying that it was evolving. But one thing that I know about David Hart and his company, because of his integrity level, he was not going to jump the gun. He does not like to release things until they're ready and they're ready to go, because he doesn't like a whole lot of glitches. He does not want to have a bunch of breakdowns. He doesn't want to have merchant issues. He don't want to deal with all that stuff. So he tried to get the kinks out of the stuff that he's doing. And if he has to reinvent it. And so that's why he took his time. He's been working on this a while, but that's why he took his time. But sometimes, people can't wait.
Yeah, it's worth it. Here's what I heard tonight, y'all. I heard so many things, but one of the things I heard concerning this industry as a whole, and this is just an unbelievable number, $6 trillion a day is being exchanged in foreign currencies around the globe. 6 trillion, not million, not billion, trillion. I also heard that years ago, you would have to have at least about $1 million in your account, and you would have to be able to at least put a deposit down of $100,000 or more to get started. So this was exclusively for wealthy people.
Yeah.
And now we have the opportunity, if you have a cell phone and $99, you could tap in, learn this system. I like what Pastor Danny said. I think it was Pastor Danny. Go to school like this is the university of choice and find out, every nut and every bolt of this system. Be a student, get your associates, get your bachelor's, get your master's, get your doctorate in this field. And man, I'm telling you, you're going to be somebody. That's the opportunity we have. So I want to ask Minister Lisa, what say you about all that?
Well, I do have a cell phone. I do have a cell phone. I have a laptop. I have everything. I'm ready. I am so excited about this. I'm going to tell you, all day long, I've been excited at work. I'm really reflecting because the information, it was just so incredible. And all I can say is for myself, this is a dream come true. And it's a prayer that has been answered. All I see is the positive. I'm like a kid. You can tell a kid, a kid will believe anything. They believe they can do anything.
Right.
Somebody comes along and crush their dream, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe that anything is possible, and I believe that God's hand is in this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say this. 2 years ago, 2018, I had $17 in my checking account. I had $17, and I had already gone through some hard times, and I had $17 in my checking account, and all I could do was laugh. I did not get depressed or anything. All I did, I called my pastor, one of my pastors from Virginia, and I talked to him, and I told him, I said that I'm going to write a book. I said, and that book is going to be based on this $17. And I wanted to be able to tell the world how to turn $17 into $17 million. From that day, I dubbed myself as a moneyologist, not knowing that it was such thing, if there was a such thing as a moneyologist. All I know that ologist is somebody who studies something. So my job from then on was to be able to learn how to study money and how money works. And so here we go with this Forex and a class that's coming to show us how money all over the world works. Now, I have gone to Mexico and taken $1, and I think $1 in Mexico equates to $10. And so I didn't know I was doing foreign trading at the time, you know, but I'm just saying, I just see God all up in this. I just see him answering my prayers. I see myself, that word travel trader, I see myself traveling all over the world, which is another dream, something I've been asking God for. And he opened that door. I see myself being able to teach. I've already recruited some young children. I'm talking about young children. I call them young travelers. And I'm already pouring into these children because they didn't teach us. But now this is something that we can learn and we can begin to teach the next generation. So when they come up, they don't have to come up with the mentality that I have to work for somebody.
Right. That is so good. I see somebody over there look like they half going to sleep. I'm gonna get them. They real quiet too. Miss Kendra Keys. I'm gonna get her in just a moment. But Josh came back. He says you had to have $1 million in your account just to get started trading Forex. That's prior to the changes. So this is massive opportunity for anybody to take advantage of, whether you go on the travel side, the trade side, or both. It'll do what it do. And I think you should not miss out on that. Miss Kendra, you're an educator. I think you got a few years left on the books prior to retirement. What does this do in your soul? What does this say to you?
To stir up a fire that's been there. I'm excited. I have a few years left, and this is just the opportunity for me to transition into this next season in our life. So I'm excited about it.
All right. You gonna renew my contract? I got some money. You better not go. Probably, you better tell her. You better not go. The money coming, baby.
You know what else makes this powerful is the fact that they didn't change the comp plan. They added to the comp plan, and that if you got, and you're still 3 and free.
Yeah.
So so it's going to be 3 and 3. The way it's going to work is going to be by volume. So your volume will double, but a lot of us already have that amount of volume.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, we're in a real good position.
Real good position.
A really good
position.
Good position.
Can you say
and all I would say to the team is if you don't have your 4, go get your 4 and 2 more.
Yes. And
you will have both businesses for probably 0.
Awesome.
Okay.
Let's make it happen.
So you want to do that. You want to begin to do the work. And I guarantee you, if you do the work, you know, when I started with nobody. I had a team. I left the team pretty much over in the other company I was in, and I just started over. But it takes work. Yeah. You're willing to do the work, and you got to stay focused for at least. I tell people give them at least 18 months, 2 years. You know, we 3 years in, right?
Right.
And we're just really seeing the benefits and of where we want to go. And so that's another thing that he could have changed the comp plan. He could have said we needed 12 traders to do whatever,
Right.
travel traders, but he didn't. He just upped the comp plan to add to what we already have, y'all. So can you imagine if you're right on the edge of being a 1-star or 2-star director, what this is going to do for your business?
Yes. Yeah.
It's gonna immediately, October 1st, we're gonna be in Vegas, and we gonna, some folks, I remember I became a 2-star while I was, I think, sitting in Vegas, and it's gonna do something that you're gonna be sitting in Vegas, and all of a sudden they hit that button, and all of a sudden you done ranked up, and you automatically making $400-600 a month. You automatically making $1,500 a month. You automatically, because you took this pre-launch, you took this 30 days and made it work for you. So I would just say, get to work.
Yeah.
Team, get to work. You
That's
do your, as Avada Van said, do your work.
Hey, that's good. That's good.
Do your work.
Yep. I was writing a lot of notes there. I'm going to go to Coach Tanya. I was writing a bunch of notes, and I want you to kind of respond to some of these. So here we are again, 8-year-old company. I love the number 8. Millions of dollars paid out, operating in 52 countries around the globe. And the question was asked, do you want to get in at the top? I like that. That was a good question. And I heard them say we need to run for 90 days. And by running for those 90 days, man, the rest of our days are going to be a whole lot different. I also heard them say that a better life requires a better way. A better life requires a better way. And that they're going to show us how to use smart money investments working from our cell phone. So there was a lot of notes that I took. What stood out the most for you, Coach Tanya? And tell us why.
To be honest, what stood out the most for me is the fact that with the new product, you don't have to recruit anybody. And with that, and all you need is your cell phone. And with that being said, for travel and this new Forex exchange being hand in hand, because let's face it, when we travel overseas, we're gonna have to pay a fee to exchange our money anyway. With this new product, it goes hand in hand. So I'm excited. I'm ready to pay my money now, because somebody else reached out to me about something similar to it. I really wasn't hearing, because the money figure he threw out at me, I was like, no, for the price of what this is gonna be with the company, oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? You cannot, there is no, I've done my research. There is no other company out here like this. And it's so giving. I mean, David and Della Hart, they are the most givingest people I've never met, because I've never met them personally. I've met them online, but those are the most generous people, because they find stuff to better us, and then they take us by our hand. So it's not like we're left alone. They teach us step by step. They tell us, what to say, how to do it. All we have to do is do it. So that's the best part of this company, is that not only is that you invested in yourself, but the company, they invested in you too. And everybody is on the same page. I like being around like-minded individuals. So whatever this company has to offer, I'm diving in head first, because in order to be a millionaire, you got to associate with millionaires. And there's some millionaires in this company. I know, Coach D. I mean, I'm always on her, chat with Coach D and her, her coffee conversation, and she just took off, and I have so much in common with her. And a lot of people in this business, like we just average people that go through everything just like everybody else, but we're successful, and we have people. It's not like we got crabs in the bucket. Everybody, instead of pulling each other down, we building each other up. So it's easy for us to, look at the negative, but when we got so much positive going on, we can turn that negative switch off and cut on the positive. So I'm all in. I'm excited.
I'm excited for all the people that I'm gonna help, because that's what I like to do. I just want to help people, and the money gonna come. I heard if you serve the people what you want, what they want, you'll end up getting what you need. So I'm just gonna be patient. This business has taught me patience. And I'm so happy that today is Monday, because now I can talk about this thing, because I can't hold water in a brand new pail. Everybody kept asking me, well, what is it? I said, I can't tell you. You just gotta come on. You just gotta come on. So now that it's done, now I can just run off at the jigs.
You won't have to bust a gut. I love it. Well, let's end with this, y'all. Shout out to Mr. Blake Holiday. Good to see you, man. Thanks for joining in. Let me ask y'all to do this. I want to give everybody some closing comments, but I love the vision Coach Todd shared with me the other day, and he's just another generous genius as well. So helpful and so wise in terms of business and coming from a faith perspective in business. That's what is most attractive to me. I'm like Apostle Deborah. The money is the resource to fund our life according to God's plan. And we got schools to start. We got daycares that need to be open. We got hospitals that we need to invest in. We got trips overseas to help people that we haven't even met yet. All of that got to be done. That's part of the assignment. But you need resources to do that. This is a part of that. So I'm so excited. I don't know what to do. But let me tell you the vision that Coach Todd. Shout out Todd Strand, man. We love you. And also keep this in mind. We got a noon conversation with him, our number one money earner, tomorrow, noon Central. He'll be on the line with me on tomorrow. But he said this, and when he told me like this, the light came on like never before. Here's why. This thing of world tours, y'all know that we've only had maybe 6 to 7 this year because of all the stuff that's going on. Next year, there's more than 30 of them planned all around the globe. And here's the vision as he shared it. To have these amazing opportunities for people in our company to meet up the way we meet up is only Paid to Save or Travorium is able to do, to embrace one another, to love on each other, to encourage, to have fun, and then get in position for training in 2 of the biggest industries on the planet. We're going to train our brains to become gurus and experts in everything related to travel. And then we're going to train our brains to become everything like an expert in the field of Forex, investments, and currency exchange. And in between that, we'll take a whole lot of breaks. We'll look at our phone to make sure the numbers are right, and we'll be celebrating one another. And we're doing this at some of the most beautiful places on the planet. And we're going to see some life-changing experiences right there before our very eyes. So I want y'all to imagine y'all know we already got that trip we're planning to go to Mauritius Island. Y'all know how I feel about that Mauritius Island right off that coast of Africa, right? So we going. But now we're going with a different purpose, that we're going to be taking a whole group with us. And we're going to be showing them how to live there much more frequently because of this thing called Travel Traders. So I want everybody to have an opportunity to give us their closing comments on what you would like to say to anybody who's watching this broadcast. I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube and all that good stuff, because travel trade, somebody put this in the comments, hashtag travel traders, hashtag travel traders. That's what we are. That's our new branding. We're travel traders. We're rocking the travel and we're rocking the trade like nobody's business. There's not a company on the planet that's doing it the way that we are already doing it and what we about to do. So I want to turn it over. Let's start up at the top. Roderick, would you give us anything that you'd like to share before we go?
Planting. You know how we do. You got to plant a seed. You got to nurture the seed. You got to give it that sun, that water, and that good soil. And also a whole lot of spirit. And we know what will happen when that takes off. It will germinate and sprout and grow into the fruits that we want to bear.
Absolutely.
So let's continue
Much
to
love,
make that
cousin.
happen.
Keep your head up in that classroom, man, and administration and all that. No, it ain't easy, brother. Kendra, tell him it ain't easy, but it's worth it.
A lot of work.
Pray with you.
A lot of
Pastor
work.
Daddy, give us your closing thoughts, sir.
I'm just sitting there thinking, isn't this just a breath of fresh air? I mean, what we need closing out 2020, which has been when you talk what kind of year it's been, isn't this just a breath of fresh air that we can just close out and start 2021, man, with a loaded vision?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care who you vote for. I don't care who wins no more. I'm talking about no matter what happens, we're going to start 2021 with a loaded vision. What a breath of fresh air. And I want to give Coach Todd a shout out. I don't know if you ever see this or not, but the message he taught the other night on the Monday night call could have preached in any pulpit in the world. And it ministered to me in a special way. And we're full of ministers on this team, and it just ministered to me in a special way. And I'm gonna tell you, man, it's like something turned a switch on in me. And shout out to him, shout out to all you guys. I love everybody, and I'm just so excited to just get the ball. I hadn't slept in 2 days, and I probably will sleep tonight. So I'm ready to get the ball rolling. I got a phone and I got $100. I'm ready to go.
All right, Mr. Lisa. Any closing comments, darling?
I'm just like everybody else. I'm excited about this. I say the same thing. Travel for less, travel for free, earn while you're traveling. And now we're getting ready to trade some money or gain some currency. And my grandchildren are in on this. They are in on this, and they just sent me a video. They created me a video. I cannot wait to see this video.
Okay. That's good. Mrs. Keys.
This is the month of new beginnings, and this time right now people are looking for a new beginning, and this is the opportunity. So I encourage people not to sleep on it, to get locked in.
All right. Coach Tanya. You're muted.
Can y'all hear me okay?
We can hear you okay now.
Okay, so my final remarks is I'm gonna tell y'all my our prosperity prayer that we say when we do our tasks. And since I believe this wholeheartedly, I can say this. So it goes like this: because I'm a believer, a tither, and a giver, I can boldly confess I am rich, I am blessed, I am walking in the fullness of God. I walk by faith and not by sight. I am the righteousness of God. I am debt free. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am wise. And the days of barely making it are over. For me to say that with conviction, I claim that in the name of Jesus. And this business is going to be the vehicle that gets me there. So I love y'all.
All right, now you better send that to me. Stop playing now. Stop playing. Send that to me.
Love it.
All right. Prophetess Michelle.
All I can say is eyes have not seen and ears have not heard what the Lord God. Ooh, I can't even finish the sentence. I'm telling you all, I do customer service, and I do customer service for unemployment. And I hear the cries of the people every single day. And some days I get off the phone crying because you hear the stories. You hear how people's money is getting lost. You hear how people's cards are getting lost. You hear how people taking advantage of the unemployment people, taking their money, taking their identities just to get the money. And to have a vehicle where you can tell people, look, you don't have to take from others. Look, you can go, you can get your own. Take what little you have. just like God taught us how to do. And he can make it much.
That's good.
They say, teach a man how to fish.
Feed him for a day.
And he will eat for a lifetime.
That's it. Apostle Deborah, I wanted to save you for last to close us out, big sis. Where do we go? Apostle Deborah is the founder of Team Legacy, and Joshua Generation is up under her leadership in that regard. As a group, a whole group, every component, every aspect of Team Legacy, close us out with the vision, which I stand in agreement with. You're muted out.
You're muted.
You're muted out.
Okay, so our overall vision is really to create generational legacy wealth and to build kingdom enterprises. I really believe that this team has everything that we need, and God is going to send us the overflow. I put up a post the other day that said he was raining. We are in the season of rain, right? We're in the season of harvest. We're moving into harvest season. We're moving into a new beginning. And I believe there's someone actually asked me, they say, do you got all preachers on your team? I said, is that a trick question? Right. But I believe that we got a team of blessed people. And I believe that the vision will only tarry for a moment. But he's opened the door. You got to think about, we joined this business. We have the opportunity not only to travel for pennies on the dollar. We have an opportunity to become travel agents, which your wife is a phenomenal one. We have the opportunity to actually build residual income through travel. We have the opportunity now to build financial wealth through trading. Come on. I mean, you can't lose. I mean, it is what it is. So no matter whatever aspect you want to do, you can do. And so I know there's a lot of people out there and you're looking, or maybe your company, you have to make the transition, or if you're in travel, or if you're looking to learn how to trade, maybe you're looking for something new, you're looking for something fresh, and you want to hang out with people who are really, honestly, truly, with their whole hearts, really loving God, serving God, and honoring him through the marketplace ministry. One of my biggest things is about tying the knot between the marketplace and the ministry, and to understand that God opens doors that no man can close, and that he's opening doors for Team Joshua Generation. He's opening doors for Team Legacy, because when I was telling somebody, I have more years behind me than I do in front of me. And when I leave, Prophetess Michelle and Lisa and Tanya and all these young folks are going to always remember that he opened these doors. We couldn't have did it. We couldn't have did it. We couldn't even imagine being here. I couldn't even imagine being in the space and the time that I am now. And so I know that he's going to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ever think or ask, because he God. And he God all by himself. And he loves each and every one of us. He loves you. And Pastor Mel, you are an awesome leader. Not only are you an awesome leader, but you're also an awesome father. You're an awesome pastor. And you have to have a heart to build an inner city church. I did it, me and my husband. And I believe that the oil on your and Kendra's life got what he's going to do, not only through this vehicle of Team Joshua Generation, but what he's going to do is he's going to give you the desires of your heart. And that's what I believe, and everybody on here. But most of all, I know, because of what he's doing is he's taking couples. One of the things he's doing is he's taking couples and he's really raining down on couples. If you got a significant other, you need to let them talk to one of us. He's really, the oil is on partnership in this. If you single, I almost said ministry, but if you're single, you may want to get with one of us so we can rub on you a little bit. So I'm just excited. I'm excited for you and your team. I want to thank you for inviting me. I gotta get up. I actually took a little piece of a volunteer. I called Kendra. They asked me to teach, and I'm teaching young juvenile offenders.
Wow. Well, praise the Lord. That's good.
Yes, I have to be up at 6:30 and to start my lessons, but I'm actually teaching a couple of days a week. Now, I let them know that, you know, it really is a volunteer position because they say they can't really afford me. But it has really put me in a place to really understand even what we're doing right now, because we need to help our folk. We need to help our young people. They are truly, truly lost. And I'm teaching all young men. And so I decided to take that on top of everything else because, you know, I was asked, and it's out here in my community in the country. And I did it, but that's the vision. The vision is just for us to go forth. And I know, see, I don't feel like I felt with any other business. What I feel is God's reign, God's prophetic reign on this business, y'all, because we all love the Lord. We truly love the Lord, and we truly love each other. Ain't no backstabbing going on. Ain't no none of that. I mean, we really truly care about people and care about God's folks. So back to you, Pastor Mel. Thank you again. Y'all keep on working. Go ahead, if you ain't got your 4 and pay no more, go get 6, and then you're gonna really you're gonna be going ching 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 hit. I'm trying to get y'all a hit.
There you go. Love it. Well, we love you. Thank you so much, everybody, for being a part of tonight's broadcast. If you're watching this broadcast on the replay, go ahead and put #replay in the comments, whether on Facebook or YouTube. Reach out to the individual that thought of you enough to share this video with you. That means they care about you. We're going to leave you with a treat tonight. We got a world tour coming up in this place called Vegas. Can't wait to see it for ourselves once again. So we'll end on that. Good night, everybody.